held his own in that first fight with Edwards, and this time he's able to get the win. He extended his unbeaten streak to 11 straight fights, the fourth longest by a welterweight in UFC history, and currently the fourth longest active streak. He's won 5 straight fights, all as an underdog. That ties the longest streak by any fighter over the last 15 years. Co-main event featured Tom Aspinall, the interim heavyweight champion, defending his belt against Curtis Blades. Aspinall, another Brit, hometown favorite. Blades beat Aspinall back in 2022 after Aspinall blew out his knee 15 seconds into their fight. 1 minute into round 1, Aspinall able to land a straight punch and drop Blades, and Aspinall gets a TKO in the first round. He has a combined 3 minutes and 37 seconds of cage time in his last 4 fights. Saturday night UFC means Daniel Cormier joining us on SportsCenter, and he joins us all the way from Manchester. DC, Belal Muhammad was a bloody mess at the end of that fight because Leon Edwards caught him, but he's leaving with Edwards' welterweight championship belt after a dominant performance. What impressed you most about what Muhammad was able to do in the octagon?
You know, Stan, Belal Muhammad told us all this week that he would make this fight look easy. Granted, it wasn't easy when you're that bloody, but he dominated the...
And I'm excited to dive into the details of that fight and share my thoughts with you all. Belal Muhammad was the underdog going into this fight, and for good reason. His opponent was a formidable force to be reckoned with. Muhammad's opponent had a reputation for being aggressive and relentless, and many thought it was only a matter of time before he overwhelmed Muhammad. But Muhammad had other plans, and from the opening bell, he showed that he was not intimidated. Despite being outstruck in the early going, Muhammad stuck to his game plan, using his quickness and footwork to evade his opponent's powerful blows. As the fight wore on, Muhammad began to find his rhythm, and his confidence grew with each passing minute. He started to take more risks, throwing combinations and taking the center of the octagon. His opponent, on the other hand, began to tire, and Muhammad sensed his opportunity. With a flurry of punches, Muhammad dropped his opponent to the canvas, and the crowd went wild. The knockout was a stunning turn of events, and it left everyone in attendance, including Daniel Cormier, speechless. Muhammad's opponent was considered one of the top contenders in the division, and many thought he was on his way to a title shot. But Muhammad had other plans, and his stunning upset has thrown the entire division into chaos. Let's talk about the fight details. Muhammad's strategy was to use his quickness and footwork to evade his opponent's powerful blows. He did an excellent job of using the jab to keep his opponent at bay, and his combinations were crisp and effective. His opponent, on the other hand, was aggressive as expected, but he struggled to land anything significant. As the fight wore on, Muhammad's confidence grew, and he started to take more risks, which ultimately led to the knockout. Muhammad's performance was impressive, but it wasn't without its challenges. He faced a formidable opponent who was determined to put him away. However, Muhammad's skill and determination ultimately prevailed, and he earned a well-deserved victory. His opponent put up a good fight, but ultimately, Muhammad was the better man on the night. In terms of overall performance, both fighters gave it their all, but Muhammad's clever strategy and precise execution made all the difference. His opponent was aggressive, but he struggled to land anything significant, and Muhammad capitalized on his mistakes. The knockout was a stunning conclusion to what was an excellent fight, and it's a testament to Muhammad's skills and determination. The key moment that turned the tide of the fight was when Muhammad dropped his opponent to the canvas. Up until that point, the fight was closely contested, but that knockout blow changed everything. Muhammad sensed his opportunity and took it, and there was no looking back from there. That knockout blow is what makes this win so shocking. No one saw it coming, and it's thrown the entire division into chaos. Daniel Cormier's reaction was priceless, and it's clear that he was impressed by Muhammad's performance. In conclusion, Belal Muhammad's shocking win at UFC 304 is a testament to his skill and determination. Despite being the underdog, he stuck to his game plan and capitalized on his opponent's mistakes. Daniel Cormier